outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. On the Ravens sideline, look at their head coach. These guys not quite sure what type of team they're going to be this season after a 3-3 start. Across the way, the head coach of the Bills. His guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Hewer. It's going to be Tyler Loop to get us started. And we are off in Western New York. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And it gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Pistol snap to Jackson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Taylor. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Taylor again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Now here's Lamar. Brought in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Taylor. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Hand off here to Mitchell. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps will force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was coming. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra points, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Go!
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
The Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen on the play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
To the air again, Allen. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Brown it.
And up from the pistol to Pitt. Gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Again, it's Cook. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills tie and can take the lead here in the second.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Bills take the lead on that successful kick.
7, Ravens 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Jackson. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this two-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Punt formation.
The Bills with a punt team out there. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Terrell Bernard. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills take a slim 2-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's trying to push the field. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw now. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Running right side by McMillan. And he will work this one up to the 28. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Looking from the gun. It's Allen. It's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills, 1st down.
Operating from the gun. It's Allen. It is caught left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Again, Allen to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Allen fires out wide, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To throw again, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to throw out of the gun. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills tie it in the final minute of the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take the lead on that successful kick.
21. Ravens 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. First down throw for Jackson. Sideline throws reeled in by Likely. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
No, we changed it.
Pistol snap to Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Jackson looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Just gets the 1st and more. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Final throw before the break. He beams one, deep right side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Lamar off the play fake. One's cut along the left sideline. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now Jackson off the play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And down downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down carry for Taylor. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Bills going dime here on third down. Third and long for him here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Cade, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Allen setting up play action. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And off to Cook here out of his own lead. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now Allen. This one's caught. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Bills 28, Ravens 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Brought in inside the 20. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
3 yards on the play. And a Raven first down.
From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson yet again. And he brings it in. They go for two and the tie, and it works out. That's the third time they've gone for two, and now their second conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say. You should have gotten all 3 of them. Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. McMillan on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Motioning left is their running back. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
A gain of 47 on the play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Allen now on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the Ravens' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw now, Allen. There's a screen for Cook. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
The 25-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Alvin, sit on! Sit on! Sit on! Sit on!
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
319!
Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
He'll throw it. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Another one for Cook. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
The 24-yard line.
319!
Allen setting up to throw. He's got a man left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills needing 4 points. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side with Cook. Has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills jump in front late. It's a James Cook touchdown. Snaps a little slow. And the kick is blocked. is here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught by Flower. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Right back to Flowers they go. He's going to bring this down to their 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here he is to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
1:20 left to go. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Sit on! You. Hey, report! Report!
Looking to throw it. Finding Flowers. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On the draw, this is Taylor. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Mitchell. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Ravens get him, down he goes. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that.